All right, how you doing, folks? Back again from Cincinnati Yoga School. Uh, Today, I wanted to jump on and talk about uh, my food issues again, what I'm calling a food disorder. Um, I want to talk more about this. I've been in touch with some places about potential treatment, um, which has been a real struggle. It's proven difficult to find uh, um, mental health providers in the local area that treat adults with particular eating disorders. I called some eating disorder treatment centers, which don't take very many insurances and do not take my Medicaid, and they were outrageous. Like just for 3 or 4 hours of treatment a day for a month, it was like almost $4,000, and they wanted the money up front, and if you didn't finish it, you would get paid back. In treatment services were $20,000 to $30,000 for a month-long stay. Uh, so just really crazy, and it's just another indictment of the healthcare system here in the United States, and how much of a struggle it is for people, even with insurance, to get the help and support that they need. Um, so I'll probably post another video about that, or I may just type that up and put it in a blog somewhere on Facebook, but it would be a long video. But um, today I just want to share a more brief video, just to give people an idea of uh, how food is a struggle for me. So I made a list of foods, and I broke it down into several different categories. I don't know if it's necessarily food chart categories or not, but I made a note that it's important to keep in mind that even the foods I like, it is dependent on them being prepared and displayed and flavored, and other things in ways that I like. Um, just because I like steak or fried chicken doesn't mean I'm going to eat steak or fried chicken the way everybody cooks it. Uh, the other thing is I have trouble, like, there's lots of fruits that I like. Uh, well, not lots. There's 9 different fruits that I like, and but like, grapes have to be a certain consistency. Like they have to be firm uh, grapes, but not hard. And if they start to get just a little too soft, I stub my nose at them. Same thing with watermelon and other fruits, bananas, and I'm not talking like soft as in it's getting rotten, or, soft as in nobody would eat that kind of fruit soft. It's just like, if it's not within a certain range, I'm just illogically opposed to it, even if the flavor is exactly the same. uh, Expiration dates and sell by dates, like certain things like milk, I can't even eat if it's the day that it says sell by or the expiration date. And knowing you still have a few days typically with most foods after the sell by date to still eat them, like they're not expired, and yet I'm just like too paranoid. I can't do it. Um, and Meat, like fried chicken, like, I can't eat fried chicken down to the bone. I can't eat it down very far at all, really, because I start to get grossed out by the veins and the gristle and other things. The redness that's against the bone on the inside. Um, uh, when I make uh, chicken and dumplings, or I make pulled pork or something of that nature, like it takes me forever to get the chicken off the bone and to empty the broth that the chicken is boiled in, because I get grossed out. You know, if I dish up a bowl of chicken and dumplings and there's even like one little piece of skin in it or something, like I can get grossed out and have to throw away the whole bowl. So I have to really be diligent and take a lot of time in cleaning that stuff out and putting it together. Um, uh, so I'm going to go through each category and read the foods that I like in each category, and I'd love to hear some feedback from people about how this measures up to what their experiences are, um, and so forth. You're welcome to give advice, but I, I'm just going to be honest and say that I've been dealing with this for so many years, and have been seeking professional treatment and other things, and have tried many things myself. You don't know how many people have told me, well, you haven't had it the way I cook it. The flavoring I put in. Well, yeah, yeah, I'm not going to go into that, but yeah, that's not the ticket to get on this ride. So meats, I will eat steak, most red meats, steak, ground beef. Um, I will eat pork chops, pulled pork barbecue, but only with particular barbecue sauces, mostly sweet barbecues, sometimes a smoky barbecue. Um, I will eat ham, bacon, um, and roast. Vegetables, I eat potatoes, canned green beans, canned corn, corn on the cob, baked beans, but it can't be baked beans that have like onions or other stuff in it. Small amounts of iceberg lettuce and celery, um, but I can only eat the more like middle range green pieces of celery. I'm practicing on eating some of the more white pieces and some of the darker green pieces. Iceberg lettuce, I can only eat like the outside. Once it starts getting to the inside where it's more white and other stuff, I can't handle that. Um, Green beans, specifically green beans, canned green beans. I don't like fresh green beans. I don't like the texture and the flavor's different. Um, Kidney beans and chili, I will eat. Fruits, I eat bananas, apples, firm grapes, as I mentioned before, pineapple, watermelon, yellow and red pears, oranges, and strawberries. And again, with fruit, all of that is dependent on it being the right texture, firmness, that kind of thing. Uh, Pastas, I will eat light whole wheat bread, uh, bagels, plain bagels, and cinnamon raisin bagels, biscuits, uh, croissant rolls. I will typically eat. Um, Most dinner rolls and like Italian breads and stuff I will eat. I don't like any kind of dark rye breads. I don't like anything that's whole grain, any kind of grainy breads or dark breads. I won't eat. Most pasta I will eat, again, but not anything that's kind of grainy or whatnot. Mac and cheese. There are a few cereals, maybe 6 or 8 cereals total. Um, uh, Basic donuts like a glazed donut or a chocolate donut, um, and some snack cakes like fudge rounds and things. But I'm not even sure a lot of those things count as food, especially not any kind of healthy food. Uh, Dairy. I will eat most orange cheeses. I don't like Swiss cheese. I don't like the white cheeses, even white cheddar cheese or white American cheese. I won't eat uh, chocolate milk, butter, eggs, um, and white milk. I can eat, but only in cereal or mixed in for cooking, like with scrambled eggs or making a white sauce, something like that. Drinks, orange juice, lemonade. I will even drink like strawberry lemonade, uh, some fruit punches, and um, some sodas, and some flavors of Gatorade, water, and hot chocolate. Um, to make my list as long as possible, I did add like condiments and stuff too, which are still pretty minimal. Uh, I eat ketchup, sweet pickles, bread and butter pickles, kosher dill pickles, basic marinara sauce. Kroger has a really good one. I buy it all the time, and I forget the the name of their brand stuff. Private Selection. There's a Private Selection marinara sauce that says it's organic, and it's just basic marinara sauce. There's no like chunks of tomato or onion or anything in it because I can't eat that stuff. Um, and whipped cream, maple syrup, chocolate syrup, grape jelly, salt, pepper, and a few select spices like lemon pepper, garlic salt. I will use, I've tried several, and there's McCormick's steak seasoning and hamburger seasoning that I will eat, but it mostly tastes just like salt. Uh, Desserts, there's some cakes that I'll eat. You're never gonna get me to eat like a devil's uh, food cake. I won't eat cheesecake. I'll eat basic chocolate and vanilla cakes, uh, and I like chocolate and vanilla and cookies and cream ice cream. Some Neapolitan ice cream, but it can't have chunks of strawberries in it, and if it does, I have to pick those chunks of strawberries out. Uh, Orange sherbet I will eat. There's a few cookies I will eat, and occasionally a cup of Jello or something. Snacks and miscellaneous. I'll eat pancakes, pizza, but I only eat cheese or meat pizzas, uh, waffles, pretzels, popcorn, tortilla chips, and then there's a select few other chips, maybe 8 to 12. Sour cream and onion, although I don't like sour cream. Imagine that. Um, yeah, I can't eat a tomato, but I'll eat tomato sauce. Uh, and what else? Funyuns, Doritos, at least nacho cheese, and the Cool Ranch Doritos. But I can't eat ranch dressing or ranch dip. Uh, it's crazy. So if you add all this up, not counting the few different varieties of chips and the few different varieties of donuts and cereals and things, in total there's only 72 foods that I will eat, um, and that includes condiments, desserts, snacks, and drinks. So as you can tell, my the scope of what I can eat is very limited. And it's not like these are only the foods that I like. Like there's lots of people that say, yeah, I don't like that, but they'll eat it, like, yeah, I don't like my grapes soft, but I can still eat my grapes soft. Or I don't like chunks of tomato in my spaghetti sauce, but if they get spaghetti sauce in a restaurant and it has chunks of tomatoes in it, they can eat it. It's not like that for me. It's like um, I just can't eat it. If I'm in a restaurant and they bring me out pasta sauce and it's got chunks of tomato, I'm gonna have to sit there and be picking them all out. Or I'm gonna have to, if it's too much to pick out, I'm gonna have to send it back and ask for plain pasta with just butter on it. And that's part of the reason I don't go to meals a lot with people, or I go to the same places and get the same things quite frequently, because I know what I'm getting, and I'm not going to be embarrassed about picking stuff out, or about not being able to eat what comes, or about having to send it back. So Anyway, yeah, that's that. I'm going to get this posted. I'm going to do another video, uh, maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. Uh, I've thought about typing it up too. I mentioned this earlier, but I think now I've decided I'm going to do a video and just talk about uh, what resources I found in terms of professionals that can or think they can help me with my eating disorder. A process I'm in with Lindner Center of Hope uh, to see if I may uh, fit criteria to get diagnosed with an eating disorder based on the DSM-5 specifications, and go from there. I mean, I still may not be able to get treatment from them. It depends on how long the whole process takes and whether I still have this Medicaid or not. Um, but anyway, yeah, I'm going to get on and do another video talking a little more about that stuff and providing some details. Uh, but basically, if 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 I'm not able to get into the Leonard Center of Hope using the Medicaid, uh, my next most affordable option is hypnotherapy, and for 2 or 3 sessions of that, I'm looking at around $300 or so, give or take. I'll add that up for the next video, and they suggested that I would be able to tell if it is working or might work uh, within 2 or 3 sessions. But if it's having benefit and I want to keep going, then it would cost hundreds of dollars more potentially to keep going. It's roughly the person I checked out is willing to offer me a break, who comes highly recommended by people I know, is willing to cut me a break at $90 a session. So if I had to go to 10 sessions, you're talking $100 or $1,000. And is 10 sessions gonna fix 47 years of eating struggles? I don't know. They don't know. All depends on how I react to it. It could not help at all. So anyway, it's just looking like this is still going to be a long and difficult and expensive process. So again, if you're in a place where you're able and you're willing, check out my fundraiser on GoFundMe. You can find links and details on my Facebook pages. Either look me up at Donald Nicely or Virtuous Archetypal Exploration. Please like and share the videos if you find them helpful for you, or if you think they'd be helpful for somebody else. Like, share, subscribe. The more people I have watching the videos, the more they circulate around, the more exposure they'll get, the more longer I'll potentially keep doing them, and the more I'll share. So I hope you're all doing well, and I'll talk to you again soon.